Hold on. Okay, we're live.
All right.
I was about to say, why are you fumbling?
Hi, guys.
It takes a while between hitting the button and going live.
Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Operation Coldblood. And this week, what?
Cold-blooded assault?
Cold-blooded assault, yes.
I still have it as Operation Coldblood.
Yeah, I think of it as Operation Coldblood too, man.
At this point,
Operation Hot Blood, Operation
Yeah, at this
Coldblood.
point,
It makes sense.
And at this point, I haven't opened another tab, and I glanced over and I saw Operation, so that's what my brain went with. Shut up.
That's what it's called on YouTube right now, but the previous episodes...
I don't know. We're going with this from now on.
I guess
Good,
so.
that works
Yeah.
for me.
I'm fine with it.
But welcome back to Rolls Astonished with Operation Coldblood. We are here once again to delve into the cold-blooded fury of the adjacent adventure to Hot Blood. Tonight we have your co-GMs, I guess technically at this point is what we are, Evan.
Yeah, I guess so.
I am Haley, and I am also playing as Lily, the half-vampire, half-witch, mostly not motherly figure mage of the group. And then we also have Evan as the other co-GM.
Yep, I play Peanut, the 20-foot tall giant cyborg ape.
The error ratio of error by like 10 feet.
Yeah, it's only the 50%.
And also joining us tonight, we have Zach.
Hi, I'm back for this session. God, school sucks. I'm playing Oz, the Niflheim, the half human, half angel.
Niflheim, not Niflheim.
Really? I never really knew how to pronounce that.
Niflheim.
Niflheim.
And we also have Dan.
Hello. I'm not sure what I'm playing yet, because I haven't introduced it.
Yeah, because Dark Edge kind of died last game, which we will go over here shortly. But until then, we are not sure who our replacement character is going to be on Dan's behalf, but we'll figure it out soon enough. And last but certainly not least, we have Cody, who also is the creator of the system that we are using, Worlds of Myth.
Hey everybody, I am playing Alistair, a completely original character that was not inspired by anything else.
No,
He is a jackal. He is a vampire jester demon bunny. He's
the only thing we're missing is a radio voice.
The flying fuck.
Of course,
He is
then again, if Alistair starts telling dad jokes, I'm just going to punt you into quarantine.
Oh, that's fantastic. New character trait added, slotted in. Okay.
Oh, Haley.
It's not going to be as effective without your radio voice, damn it. Bring in your radio voice.
I mean, he doesn't have a radio voice.
And you're
per
not if you're
se.
Alistair, damn it.
No. He's not true. He's
You're
got a
a knockoff.
Pegasus voice. He's got a Pegasus voice, and I've always been a knockoff. Like, since this character's inception, has been a knockoff. Okay.
So actually,
Sorry.
after last session, we all ended up in Alistair's limo. So anybody want to give the recap of how that happened?
Please.
For anyone, and I have no idea who this would be about, missed last session.
Oh, well, I feel
I
singled out.
believe, if I remember correctly, last session, we just got done with the trials when we basically had the temple be busted into by a couple of locals that wanted to try to play hero. And when we were about ready to start battle with them, Alistair's happy ass showed up finally. He kind of had an episode of getting upset because, you know, he missed out on the trial battle and all that yada 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 stuff. So Lily invited Alistair along to basically fight off these would-be heroes and to, in a sense, prove himself to be worthy of joining their group. Kinda. Mostly she just wanted him to shut up. But so they went on and fought with the villagers, basically knocking them out brutally, one after the other after the other. We had blood and bloodshes, we had people that were getting sliced all to bits. Dark
couple
Edge
people
died
got
in the middle of it all.
Yeah, he did
Like literally,
die.
we blinked and he dropped.
So, Dark Edge only died because he was too busy focusing on boosting the group. Because
Instead
he
of
had
protecting
entered
his
Bard mode, now that he
Mhm.
wasn't fighting everyone.
So antithetical to the Edgelord idea. Helping
Yeah.
others.
So-
It's just too
And-
bad I wasn't there. I could have healed.
In the end, we did manage to beat them all, and we basically were able to. I believe Alistair passed along an invitation to the Oni about a battle going on at the University of Vampires. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Which you can see several episodes ago. Which you can see several episodes ago on Operation Hotblood.
Yes, you can see what happened to the poor Oni. And after he went off, we decided that we could go and visit an associate of Alistair, who we all know as the delightful Dr. Victor, to try and bring Dark Edge back because he has the ability and know-how to actually do that. So right now our group is on our way to where his laboratory was last known to be, which was hovering over Hollow's Grove. Which, if you've been watching Operation Hotblood, up to the current point, that's not where he's at anymore, but this is a little bit in the past, obviously.
Yep. And as
So
soon as
just
that
a little bit of
timeline
shuffling of
passes-
timelines, so...
And the Edgelords are on their way through into the Beast Mechland. Is there anything you guys would like to do during the ride over? Anything you'd like to talk about? Anybody you'd like to meet?
Oz will stare at the newcomer, very, very much confused.
Dark Edge will continue to be dead.
You got no choice!
Okay, so
I just wanted to do something, okay?
alright, so Alistair's kind of looking over at Dark Edge, like he's kind of got like this longing look on him. He's like, and like he's got this little bit of a pout as he kind of like pokes your corpse. You hear his stomach rumble. He's like, oh, oh boo.
It is starting to
Let's
get a
not
little
eat
bit
our
cold.
friends.
Yes, let's not eat him, Alistair.
Eat?
Well,
don't-
yes. Don't you remember? You were there, weren't you? You were watching me when I, like, did that slurpy on all the souls for all the people that we killed. Oh, that was so much fun. You were
How's this
rather
going?
inactive for a leader.
I was about to say, he was cleaning up some of the others that were outside waiting for us, because,
Oh, I see. You were watching our backs. Very good move. Very, very leader-esque. By the way, I'm Alistair, the White Rabbit. Pleased to meet you.
Oz will quirk a brow. You're very eccentric.
I imagine Lily would glance over at Oz
Ooh,
and just
I'll
be like,
take
that's
that
an
as a compliment."
understatement.
So I understand you're going to be a leader on this little expedition. But I am so excited to be working with you.
I mean, he did, alongside the rest of us, help us beat Peanut here, so, yeah.
And I would say Peanut is still in the form of that, the last woman he ate. Or she ate.
Well then,
I'm not sure what to think of this.
Oz is looking like, alrighty then. That's actually a wonderful tactical advantage that could be useful later. Anyway,
Maybe, maybe not, but we'll figure that out later. So, anyway, so you said that you could take us to Victor, right, Alistair?
Yes, he and I are, acquaintances.
In what degree or capacity? I'd rather be certain so that way we're not walking in on some, obvious tension.
tension.
Well,
Don't worry about
know,
it, don't worry
we
about it.
trade bodies every now and again. I'll
Wait,
give him
what?
some people to experiment on. He'll give me some people to murder. We get along all right, but he's not much of a talker.
That kind
So-
of body exchange. Okay, alright. Well, let's get moving then.
Oz is very much like, what? How?
Just
does
get in
that-
the limo, and actually, I probably shouldn't be walking around in this thing for much longer. Hold on a second. and she's just kind of going to. I'm not sure there are any like sort of small shacks or anything that she could step into, but she disappears behind some cover. You guys would see and like feel a flash of magic before she emerges, and it's less the blue dress that she was in and more like, I guess the best way I could describe it is like Thieves Guild-esque like attire, like it's basically mostly leather, like dark leather.
Dressing for the
So-
occasion, are we?
Perhaps.
Trying
And
to make an impression. No, Victor is very powerful.
I mean,
Oh.
no, but I just rather not be sitting in a limo for hours on end in just a dress. And she kind of snaps her fingers, and you see her hair magically does itself up in a side ponytail with the big black rose sticking out of it.
I mean,
And you see that
That is
sort of
a
you see like a dark blue cape kind of comes down from her shoulders and just kind of it lingers about half calf. There we go.
that
That's more
is
like
a
it.
wonderful trick.
Oz will
Well,
look,
I mean, I try to look my best.
look
All
down
things
at Sweater
considered,
and
because
Like-
this is my default morning face.
Oz will look down at his sweater like, All right.
Trust me, you do not want to see my morning face first thing in the morning. It's not the best.
Peanut
Is that
picking
so?
some gristle from her teeth.
Alistair kind of gives Lily like a bit of a knowing look, but doesn't say anything.
Kind of stares, just a look of what? I don't know exactly what you're insinuating, but let's just get a move on. The sooner we get Dark Edge to this Vector fellow to get him brought back to life, the better, because we are on a ticking time clock. So
Is this the tension you were talking about? Oz,
Whatever do you mean? Tension? I feel no tension. We're all getting along splendidly. I love it. I love
in
you
the
all.
damn car.
Huh. Oz will look over at Peanut as I imagine Lily is like shoving Atlas car basically.
Peanut?
Shoving anybody,
Yeah,
she's
just feeling
walking
a
to
li-
the car.
Dark Edge is feeling a little tense.
Yeah, because rigor mortis is setting in.
Yeah,
It's a little tense.
set in.
Oz will go.
Peanut will also get in, and she's just still kind of got the mannerisms of a monkey, despite now having the body of a regular person. And
Yeah, we're just gonna continue driving. I don't think I've really got anything else that I want to do personally.
about a 10-hour drive later, you can see the Motor Hotsprings in the distance, which is actually a very nice change of pace considering the Beast Mechanland is very much kind of arid plains, just a lot of very
Wow.
tall grass and occasional trees.
Would you look at that? There's actually some life out here.
A hot spring?
Looks like it.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's a little town of it's got a few garages and it seems to be a general mechanic town, but they do definitely have like a hot spring house, but having no like natural hot springs, it's just a kind of put over some car motors that are running all the time.
Yeah, what a very quaint little setup.
We shouldn't scare them off.
And it's not like people are like ducking into their homes, but having a limo around these parts is drawing a lot of eyes.
Oh, that's not good.
We should be careful.
Oh, look at all the poor people looking at me.
Don't eat them.
Yes, please don't.
What? I'm hungry.
I know.
Eat
I guess
six-
you're hungry, but
Your
I
stomach's
don't
probably
think
in a
here
fit.
is the best place, to be honest.
Frowns at this.
Later, Peanut.
Okay, so continue just driving the limo through town. And you said that there were some hot springs.
Yep, there's some hot springs and some much-needed fuel stops.
Hell, we're going to need gas, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of fancying a dip. What about you?
I mean, she kind of glances down herself. I suppose I could get out of this armor for a little bit, just a little bit.
Oz will look back at Dark Edge, like, what about Dark Edge?
Oh, we'll warm him up too. We'll just throw him in the water and then loosen up his corpse a little bit.
I don't think that's...
Just let him bob.
We're not putting him in the water.
It's good for the skin! You want him to have dry skin when he comes back to life?
It's also good for speeding up decomposition.
He probably won't be able to resurrect him like that.
We're going to leave him in the car
Victor is
for right
very
now.
good at resurrecting. Let me tell you.
He stays in the car for right now.
10 hours in the car. He's starting to smell a little bit.
Okay. Also, add to our list of things to do. We need some little like air fresheners up here or something because he's starting to smell bad.
Do you think there's?
Why isn't he in the trunk?
That's a great question.
I've never even considered the trunk as an option. I just imagine him sitting there in the seat with everyone else.
Alistair stops the car in the gas station or whatever equivalent, the fueling area, opens up the door, pulls out Dark Edge's body, and then just like casually like has it like on his shoulder in the front and like the view of everybody, pops the trunk and kind of like shoves him in there, and it's like crowded with a bunch of other stuff, so he has to like kind of like move things and like break the arm to like get him in there, and then he just like slams the thing shut. Ooh. Is anybody like watching?
Yes.
Yeah.
Quite horrified, actually. The attendant to the gas station is speed walking back inside.
Okay, I am going to send a tendril of dark magic, wrap it around their waist, pull them back, and like just spin them around to look at me. And I'll be like, "That'll be 40 on number 2."
And they start to hyperventilate.
Alistair, subtlety would be a great asset to you at this point.
Oz flies out of the car like, let him go. Come on. You're not here to cause a scene.
Well, not yet.
I would never cause a scene. I do all my bad things out of sight. He looks back over at the pump attendant.
Honestly, Alistair, please keep your kinks to yourself.
Please? Wait, what's a kink?
Don't worry about it, Oz.
So Alistair just sort of like takes his 2 long fingers and places both hands on Oz's shoulders from behind. He's like, I'm going to teach you so many things.
Oz attempts to stab.
You're going to be the best of friends.
Oz is going to attempt to stab Alistair.
Bad touching, bad touching.
Bad touch.
Bad touch, bad touch.
Bad touch. Okay.
Go ahead, roll your attack.
I will.
That means I can only use 2.
Woo! 37. Oz is
Alright, give me a second.
Knife, like pointed backwards to stab backwards.
Just bad touch.
Bad touch.
Oh,
you're getting
reroll. Because bad. Both rolls.
You
Hey, you got me.
Alistair feels a knife in his gut. As Oz looks up at him with glowing red eyes, like, "Don't touch me."
Okay, so like a little bit of blood going down Alistair's mouth is he just has the gleeful, most sinister, glowing red eyes smile as he's like looking down at you. You know, you remind me of my big brother, and I absolutely adore him. How much damage is that?
Adored to the taste of him?
Adored him.
All right. With a knife that is going to be 17 damage without anything attached.
Okay, it's not so.
Well, 17 armor piercing. This would have definitely been an assassin's strike.
17, so I lose 8 HP off. Okay.
Here we go. There she is.
Oz will look over at Lily. Can I kill him?
No. We need his
Why?
connection to Victor.
Oz will then look back up at Alistair and moves out of his grasp. Bad touch.
Okay. So have I gotten my gas yet?
You're still holding the guy, aren't you?
Yeah, alright. I look at him, he's like, "You gonna fill it up or what? Getting impatient. And you wouldn't like me when I get umpy."
He's having a panic. Like you can see he's like a wet spot forming. Like he is terrified.
Good help is so hard to find these days. I'm just gonna
Alistair?
chuck him. And
Nope, Alistair. As Lily speaks up as Alistair's about to chuck him. Put him down. I got him.
Fine. I gently lay him down, like force gently.
I
And
imagine
I'm
while-
gonna go into the store and look for somebody else to fill up the pump. Like it never occurs to Alistair that he has the ability to grab the pump and put in a credit card or something like that. Like that's for little people to do. So I'm going to go into the store to see if I can find somebody else to.
Actually,
do
as
pump
he's
it.
going in, Lily's pretty much going to get out. She's going to shoo off the attendant, and then she's just going to go ahead and start filling it up herself.
The attendant doesn't even bother to like run back inside. He's gone. He's out. He's in a different part of the town.
Sorry.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Alistair will
This
find like
is
a couple
interesting.
people just meandering through there, and a disinterested-looking employee.
He has a knife wound in his gut.
Yeah,
That's rough.
so I'm just kind of imagining like every other footprint is a bloody footprint, and he's just
So-
like, "Well, hello.
No,
I
no.
am in need of some gas. You could,
Here. I have
about
you have the knife still lodged in your gut.
oh, it's still there.
It's
Okay.
still there.
All right, I'm walking with the knife in my gut. Like, well, hello. It'll be 40 on 2. And could you make it snappy? The last guy was really, really incompetent.
Have fun with that.
Oh my god. The attendant or the employee behind the register will look at you and just kind of start with a disinterested. He said, "What on 4?"
40 on 2. Pay attention.
40 on 2, and that'll be. And he stops as soon as he actually looks at you and sees the knife embedded in your stomach.
I'm just like leaning over casually, like nothing weird is going on.
Nothing wrong with me.
Yes. Well, finish up.
Do you need like? Do you need to go to the hospital or? Are you?
Why would I
You
need
want me to
that?
call it? You fucking serious?
Oh, this? Like, he pulls it out, slaps it on the counter. Here's a tip. Keep the change. Now,
Where's my knife?
now be snappy about it. Hurry up, send somebody out, pump in my gas.
Oz will
got it.
come in later. It's like, where's my... Oh, there you are. Where's my knife?
Like, you can kind of see the guy at the cash register already starting to, like, pop it open and getting, like, the plastic bag ready for the money.
Sees a child come in and grab the knife and leave.
Oh, Lord. Meanwhile, Lily's just
my gosh.
outside, just...
Oh my god. You are all incompetent employees. I didn't ask for you to open up the register. I asked for you to give me some damn gas.
Oz returns.
Think
to
I need your money? I look like I need your money?
Do you want to go stop Alistair? I think he's going to eat the cashier.
All right, hold on 1 second. And her gaze just kind of focuses in on Alistair. Alistair!
By this point, you can see some tentacles coming out because, like, he is like pissed. He's like, I want some goddamn gas, and I want it now.
Alistair! Alistair!
His eyes have like lost their whites. They're
Howdy!
just like pure red. Okay.
Will saving throw. Or will roll.
For what? What?
Hypnosis.
Okay.
I better hope to roll high. Nope.
I mean, it beats an 18.
That is true.
I'm rolling really bad today.
Oh, you rolled an 18. Jam. I was looking at the 31. Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
that was
yeah, on success, if target is friendly towards you, unfriendly towards targets of your choice. Okay, with that, she's basically just going to make him docile.
Okay.
All he's just going to hear is just Lily's voice in his head, just like, Alistair, calm down and get your ass back out now.
So calm, so zen right now.
Yeah, it's almost, you kind of hear like a sultry tone to her voice.
Okay. And I will go ahead and just like walk out of the store like, whenever you're ready, bro, take your time. And yeah, walk out of the store and get back into the car, I guess.
The moment you cross the threshold, he starts, like, jumping to get the gas put into this pump.
And I imagine as the guy steps outside, Alistair steps into the car, and Lily's the glow in Lily's eyes just kind of settles in. You'd probably see her like holding the rose gently before she tucks it back into her hair. Then she glances over at Oz. Problem solved.
Thank you, Lily. I didn't want to have to stab him in the head.
Don't thank me. I just don't want any more trouble than we already have. We already got a body in the trunk.
Who's? Oh, you're the cashier.
The cashier
We're
does
okay.
not follow you out. He's using the register to put the gas on the pump.
Is there extra like fuel cans in the car anywhere? We can. Why not?
I assume we're parked at a pump, so...
Yeah, we're parked at a pump, but Alistair's under the impression he's gonna come out and pump the gas for him.
Lily just kind of rolls her eyes and just, like... She glances towards the cashier just to make sure everything's good before she goes ahead and starts pumping.
He is currently on the phone.
Oh, great.
We might need to hurry up with this and then get moving. Fast.
Oh,
That's
Lily, whenever you're done with that peasant work, would you mind, like, stopping this for me? It's making a bit of a mess. It's going to take a while for the cleaners to get it out of the carpet as is.
You mean the
You mean
bleed?
the fact you're bleeding out of your side actively?
Oz will walk over. I can heal you.
Oh no, that's cute, but no, you actually can't. I don't need healing, I need cauterizing. I just need the bleeding to stop. I'll, I'll heal after I eat.
I mean, I can stab you again and make it worse.
Young man, look,
Well,
you're cute, but my patience is running a little bit thin. Please don't stab me again, or I'll have to stab you back next time.
Well, Alistair, there is one issue. I don't exactly have access to fire magic. Not one of my fortes.
Hmm.
Oh,
I
I
have an idea.
I
suppose.
mean, probably what I can do is I can put splash on this gas onto a bit of cloth, set it on fire, and then cauterize the wound if you prefer that.
You could use my knife for that.
That works.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Just give me some, like, spare cloth somewhere, just something so I can start a fire.
Of course. And he's gonna pull out like one of those snot cloths that they like keep in pockets.
That works.
Like a gentleman
So like a handkerchief.
handkerchief.
Yeah, you're just
I was
going to see her. She very carefully just kind of rolls it tightly so that way, like, she can pull a bit up out of the middle. She just splashes a little bit of gas on the tip of it, sets it on the ground, and takes her a moment, but she eventually manages to spark it to fire, and she leaves the gas pump to pump the rest of the way on its own as she's very quickly heating up Oz's knife. Get the wound exposed, and make sure he's got something to bite down on. This is gonna hurt.
So Alistair raises up his shirt just enough to expose the wound. And he's like, "Oh no, I'm fine."
Are you sure?
Don't swallow your
Yes,
tongue.
I have an amazing tolerance for pain.
All right, you said it, not me.
Real
Well,
straight.
don't
And then
swallow
she's
your
going
tongue.
to, yeah. After she finishes heating up the knife, she's just going to stomp out the fire, turn to Alistair, and just like, onto your balls, big boy. Then she's just going to very swiftly press the hot knife blade against his wound.
Ow!
Lily is unflinching to the scream of pain.
Oz is just Oz
She's
being
just staring boredly and then just glances at Alistair like, are you done?
he's loud.
I've heard louder.
And you're impolite. Alright.
If you want polite medical work, you can go to a hospital instead.
Oh, he wasn't talking to Lily, he was talking.
After she makes sure the wound is uncauterized closed, she hands the knife back to Oz. Alright, back in the vehicle, both of you. I think we're about done here. We're going to need to make a very hasty getaway out of here.
I could just eat him. No, then there's like no more witnesses.
Yes, but you know we're not here to cause a scene. We're not here to devour everyone in the town.
Well, not everyone,
But you
but
stabbed me. I need to heal. And
You
his soul seems just as good as any.
you grabbed my shoulders, expecting me to be calm.
Of course, it was a friendly gesture.
Was it, pedo?
It was very friendly. Very
as
friendly.
these two are arguing, Lily's just going to glance around the gas station area. Is there anyone else around?
At this point, not much in the way of like other people. Like most people that have seen the scene going on have quickly fled the area.
So it's
But,
just the attendant?
The attendant is currently hiding.
Alright, one moment, Alistair. And she's going to finish pumping, she's going to put it away, and then she's going to go ahead and enter the store. Excuse me.
From what you can see, there's nobody in the front of the store anymore.
Likely in the back. And she's going to walk her way through the store and just going to try and find like a back room or something.
Yep, make a quick dodge roll.
Dodge roll. Okay.
The store has a shotgun. Of course.
What is it? A melee attack?
Yep.
Okay.
So dodge or block.
I'm gonna block because the block's better.
All right.
wow.
All right. So
Talk
how do
about
you
pro-
dodge the baseball bat going for you?
This is actually going to be a block. I imagine that her ears pick up on the sound of swing first, and she's just going to hold up a hand, and just this magic shield's going to pop up. And instead of just deflecting the hit, it like wraps around the bat and just grabs hold of it as her gaze shifts over to the cashier.
There's
Really?
an absolutely terrified looking cashier and two patrons of the store just cowering in the back.
Really? I didn't want to have to cause a scene, but oh well. After a moment, she's just going to shove him back, and she's going to go ahead and use blood metal shot,
Oh god.
and she's using it as burst strike, so it's a cone.
Oh no.
I guess they're gonna try and dodge.
Yep. Not
They
expecting much though.
Try. They can try.
These are not fighting folk. These are just normal people.
All right, is that all 3 rolls?
Yep.
Hey, guess what?
That's 16 3 times.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah, you just killed a bunch of people.
He's
Yes.
got three civilians.
Lily just kind of sighs and shrugs. Well, so much for that. And let me just double check real quick because that did cost some BP. Yeah, BP and myth. That plus that.
Well then.
I imagine before she leaves, she's going to go ahead and do some blood magic from at least one of the corpses, so she can regain the lost BP that she used from the attack. And she's just going to very casually come back outside. She'd be like, "All right, Alistair, if you want to heal, do it now. We gotta get out of here."
Ooh, buffet. And I'm gonna run in and eat all 3 of their souls.
Oz will look at Lily. Just
I
like
also look at Lily and he'll see there's not a drop of blood on her.
he will fold his arms across his chest.
They attacked me first.
Hmm.
Cashier tried to swing a bat at me.
Fine. No, nothing else like this. We're trying to get to Victor, not Slaughter.
Honestly, I was going to go and use hypnosis on him to keep him calm, Sally, when the cops arrived. You know, he wouldn't rat on us, but it didn't end up that way.
Seemed like overkill to me. But you do you.
Well, I mean, otherwise, it's better for Alistair to heal, so if we do run into trouble, he's not, bleeding actively off his side.
He shouldn't touch me.
I mean, that's fair, but
Yep. And during this conversation, you can kind of see a couple of patrol cars peeking up. They
Oh
look a
no.
lot more suited up than most like patrol cars. These are like
Alistair,
very
hurry your
custom
ass up!
job- very
Oz will
custom
just look
jobs.
over.
So Alistair just kind of comes skipping out high knees. Oh, I feel so much better.
How fast does your
And-
limo go? We need to go now.
I can
Oh.
probably slow them down.
How?
By creating a wall of knives.
That's interesting. I want to see that. Go ahead.
All right. How far away are the police cars?
They are about I'll say 100 feet away and closing in.
100 feet? All right. Well, as Oz gets in, he snaps his fingers and casts Infinity Weapon and does it in shape of a wall. Several knives block the path of the policeman as it slightly encroaches around the road and for the field, so the cars can't get directly to the station without having to go around a bit or slow down to go around.
Yep, this is going to be their dodges for the drivers to
Alright.
not hit this wall that appears in front of them. Alright, one of those hits the wall that appears in front of them.
All right.
There's this loud crash sound of metal and broken glass. And
Well then.
there's just several of these knives do embed themselves into the front of this patrol car, as well as the
Well.
drivers.
Ouch.
Chase scene, everyone. I'm gonna throw it and drive and take off.
Oh!
Alright.
We're in. Oz gets in the car.
I imagine we're already in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were. Otherwise, I wouldn't have taken off. Yeah, he waits for you to get in.
Alright, so you guys are making your hasty exit from the town.
Pretty much. I imagine like the way we're doing this is like Lily doesn't even like climb into the vehicle. She just kind of is jumping in through the window where her legs are in the car, the rest of her is not. So she's like sitting on the pretty much the doors like window area.
Oz probably has his half of his body outside the window, creating walls to keep them from following.
Like they're right across from each other.
Dark Edge has all of his limbs firmly inside the ride.
Yes.
This is like Dukes of Hazzard shit.
Yep. And Peanut has since climbed on top of the car and is just kind of like smashing her tiny human fists against the top of it, like a sign of dominance. The worst part is it's leaving like actual solid dents.
Peanut, no, bad Peanut. Get back in the car now. Ow!
I'll leave it be, Alistair. We'll fix it later.
It's my
It's a couple-
favorite limo.
It's a couple of dents. It's not like she's ruining the paint job.
Well, she could be scratching it. Who knows?
Upon being,
Okay, we'll fix it
upon being
later.
told no, you see the driver's side rearview mirror just gets ripped off and chucked at the patrol cars.
Wow,
Tell her no.
that's real mature. Temper tantrum.
Well,
Alistair, it's going to be your head next if you don't shut up.
Peanut is a force of nature. You don't fuck with the forces of nature.
Actually works for the music too. Just a car chase to this music.
Yep, I will say you guys are through magic and well, mostly just magic. You guys are able to evade the police. At least get them to stop following you once you're a good distance away from the town.
I was about
And,
to say, it better be through magic because that's all that Lily has to offer.
Yep. And unfortunately, because we skipped the hot springs, Dan's character is still not with you guys. So we'll see if we can find it next time.
I just read that we can have a long session of Coldblood.
Yes, he did actually.
So maybe this time we don't. Antagonize the local.
Alright, and next time we'll be on our way to a Woo Town.
Oh no!
That is
Wait.
all we got for today. This is going to be probably a shorter one.
Wait, this one or a woo?
Awoo. Not
Awoo.
Uwu, Awoo.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh my lord, well then.
Alright, would anybody like to do the outro?
Alright, folks, until next time on Operation Coldblood, we will see you lot then. Until then, live on, play strong, and roll out!
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Laters.